Welcome to another episode of Thought Opps. My name is Steelbizz. I am one of your hosts. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, people? I am the other host, EJ Briggs, on the MIC.
How y'all doing today, everybody out there? That was corny. That was that was just real lame. Yeah, so we are here today with another episode of Thought. We've been working on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, normally we record on Friday. Man, look, I'm bummy today because normally we record on Friday. And today's a Sunday because of some of the stuff that was going on and all that stuff. So
We've been shooting. Well, not really shooting, but I've been practicing with creative theory. And for the circle,
shout out
for the circle. So it's a play. It's a series, like a mini series.
That's all we're gonna get.
It's filmed in.
No, I can't never pronounce that word.
It's from,
is it Noir or Noir?
I know it's spelled Noire. So I'm thinking like, as far as like when I think of that, I think of like The Mist, or it was like some show on. I just think the color grading when you look at stuff like that that's filmed like that is just. It makes you want to continue to watch it. Yeah. Especially to see something black like that, because it makes you want to continue to watch it because it's kind of like, because the color grading just looks so different. Because I know that's why I watch. What's that show? It's a show called The Mist, but it was a show on Netflix where they had like, it was on Netflix where they had like people walking and they get caught up in a mist and they like disappeared. And it was. Did you remember that show?
No.
It was crazy. Like every time somebody, it'd be like family. They'd be like a mist came, and then the family would like walk out, and then the grading was like so green, like it was a real green grading, like for the show. Yeah. But it's like I like when they have like brilliant filming. Like certain shows be trying to have brilliant filming and then or movies, and then they miss the mark. Yeah. Like I know Sinners had like really, it wasn't noir, but it was the film, especially the scene where there was like everybody was dancing and it was flipping time periods. Yeah, like stuff like that. Like you got to be very careful doing stuff like that, and they did it and they pulled it off, and that was amazing.
Yeah, plus how they filmed it too. Like if you guys go and watch Ryan Coogler, he talk about even the type of film that they used too. Was different from what they normally use. Like
that new Spike Lee movie with Denzel. Nobody liked the movie. A lot of people don't like the movie. I liked it, right? Uh-huh. And I know Spike Lee always have like a special filming for every movie. Like, and I know in this movie he kept repeating things twice. I didn't get that part. I felt the movie would have been good without it. Yeah. Like I felt the movie would have been good without it, but it's like that's Spike Lee. I like when people try to add their own brilliance to stuff and try to like have.
Yeah, just trying to have something different.
Yeah, something different. And I feel like a lot of times we don't do that as people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just all want to be on Zuby.
Yeah, but this series, we don't want to give too much away and everything.
Too much. I think Tish is just a brilliant child. Tish, I think she's a brilliant person.
We should have her on the show.
We should. And I've worked with her before, and I just think she's a brilliant person. And I like her ideas, and I like how she tried to bring stuff forward that's actually something like new age and something like she tried to do stuff for the black art genre that's like different that people don't even want to really touch. Because people probably don't know, but I go to a lot of theater, and the reason why I have a family member that's in theater, and before she was in theater, the first Broadway play I've ever been to was with somebody that did our show before, and we kind of like it was kind of weird how we went because his girlfriend was in the show, and like nobody, he was like, man, and I'm like, man, I ain't never been on Broadway, but I always used to hear people say, this kind of sound messed up, like hear like rich white people say, you don't have no culture if you ain't never been to a Broadway play.
I've been to a play before, but not a Broadway play.
Yes.
Hey, my chair making that noise.
One thing, quick knowledge about Broadway plays. One of the best areas in the country to go see Broadway plays, people don't know this, is actually Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio has one of the most brilliant Broadway districts.
Where at?
Downtown, the Playhouse Square.
Oh, that's why I went to go see a play one time. It was about Marvin Gaye, but it was like they didn't have the rights to his music.
Are you sure it was Marvin that was, or was it you? No, I'm just playing. That
Wah,
was
wah,
funny. Yeah, that
wah,
was
wah.
funny.
No, but it was like it was a play about Marvin Gaye, but they didn't have the rights to his music, so they couldn't actually play his real music. So they, you know how they gotta play like stuff that sounds like his music or whatever. I mean, it was.
Dude,
it was cool.
I don't even want to tell you. Shout out Johnny Filmworks, but I don't even want to tell you what play this dude that took me to.
What, Grease?
I'd rather went to Greece.
West Side Story.
But it made me enjoy the creativity. No, he took me to see Hairspray.
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, Hairspray.
Yeah, Hairspray. But I think I had hair back then. We was young. We was in our early 20s. I had hair back then.
What kind of hairstyle did you have?
I just had like a fade. I had a fade and I had like 3 waves, whatever. You lost your hair at 5, he lost his hair at 5, so he was born an old miserable man.
Yeah. Hey, like once again, y'all, it's Sunday too, man. So if y'all looking at my hands, ashy too. I ain't no time to put lotion on. So
yeah, we
I just came from the gym.
I know I should have went to church today, but
Grocery shopping.
I didn't because I was doing this. I've been going to church a lot more lately though.
Heathen.
Dude, when last time you been to church?
Last time you invited.
Exactly, and before that was what? Exactly,
But I can admit I'm a heathen.
Yeah, but I've been trying to go to church here lately because I really want to build my spiritual relationship.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
With God.
Yeah, ain't
but
nothing wrong with
that ain't blasphemy. No, that ain't blasphemy though. To talk about the church to talk about God is blasphemous. But to talk about, because this church, like my parents' church, it's one of those small.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like another scene from Sinners, because it's like the church in Sinners.
No, it didn't even remind me of that.
It didn't remind you of that?
No.
Okay, look, he ain't want to say. He think my parents are gonna watch this video.
No, it didn't remind me. No, nothing.
Yeah, but my father preached the last time because
Yeah.
I didn't think he was. I was just talking like, yeah, my father about to preach, and I'm thinking I'm just having a conversation. He like, I'm gonna go. He pulled up.
Bible.
Big
Bible.
Pac.
Man,
In the park. He had no Bible. He had the Bible on his phone. But
that was you.
I do have the Bible on my phone. I be having my iPad sometimes, but I be having the Bible on my phone.
In a coffee. Like,
Nah, they I don't think they allow coffee in there. Oh. But yeah, but I do be having, because I've been thinking like it's pointless to have a Bible if you have it on your phone, which is crazy because I am a person that I don't read books on my phone.
Yeah, I'm like.
But I feel like reading the Bible at church is a quick read. So I read a book on not my phone. I read a book on my iPad one time, and like, because people talk about when you get first introduced to that, people talk about.
I bet that might hurt your eyes.
I did not like it. It's like watching TV. I did not like it. I can't write in it.
Yeah.
Like I can't write on my iPad. Like, and then people are like, you can get an app that could like highlight. I'm like, no, I like to write all in like any book that I have. You see, it's writing all in the book.
Yeah.
And I'm reading 1984, but I'm working on. Dave was just talking. Shout out to Dave for.
Shout out Dave for
Dave for Collections. Like, I'm working on so many different projects right now. I'm reading 1984 for our book club, and I'm just kind of paused right now. You got anything? So how was your week, man? Did I ever talk about my week? No, yeah, I did.
You get a pause right now.
No, because
is that Cameron pause or
was it? Yeah, when did we have table read? Had table.
That was this past Friday.
Yeah, Friday. That's why we didn't do the show Friday, because I had to do the table read with them, and it was great.
Yeah. How was my week? My week was, I don't know, man. My week is just like a learning experience, especially like with me being a supervisor per se. So it just learned to be a supervisor. Just some of the crap that come with it. But other than that, what else? Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything major happened. No, man, my week was boring. So.
Yeah, I think the most major thing in my week is going to the table read.
Was it?
Yeah, and because work and like having to do a lot of work at work now. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, wow, I gotta work. Yeah. And just like trying to go to the gym and doing this whole new workout with with dude I'm shout out to Emmanuel, dude I'm working out with. I ain't gonna say his last name, but shout out to this dude because a lot of stuff. Because Eric came one day working out with us. A lot of the stuff we doing is like it's not built for over 40, but we trying to do it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's like, it's getting us a lot stronger. Been taking the creatine, and
I forgot to take my creatine today.
I took mine already.
Take it when I get home.
And it's like, it's I don't know, getting stronger, and then like working out with somebody that don't complain a lot. Oh my God, you remember when I used to work out with whatchamacallit? That dude used to complain, and.
Oh
yeah, he used to complain. I used to I just don't like, dude. We both complain about like, dang, this is getting harder, but then we say stuff like, it's gonna get better.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being around somebody that's like this, but it's gonna be. And then when we come like 2 weeks, it's like, dang, that was hard 2 weeks ago, but now, and then I'll be like, and I say something like, because even though I don't look the best part of workout, I actually know what I'm doing because I actually read and and stuff like that. But I always be like, yo, you just gotta lift heavier.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy that you just said that? I saw a clip yesterday on Instagram. Some guy put up a clip, and especially working. My opinion, I feel like a lot of us that work out, we have body dysmorphia. Because we're always looking for like, hey, I can improve on this. Even though other people may see you and they think, oh, you look fine or whatever. But you look at yourself every day or whatever, and it's just like, hey, I can improve in this area. I can do better in this area. Sometimes you get down on yourself. But dude put up a clip. He was like, man, a lot of times we get in our head like that, and then we're in the gym. We're looking at other people that's fit in the gym. We kind of get down on ourselves and feel like we're not doing a good enough job. But he was like, man, if you ever go on a cruise or to like out of town on the beach or just walking around like, Walmart or something, he was like, you have to assess and look at people like, you're in the small percentage of people who actually work out and look decent or whatever. He's like, you ever go on a cruise and you see people on a cruise and you think that your body look a certain way, and you look at other people, it's just like, a lot of people just don't care, so.
I think as guys though, we insult each other a lot and say stuff like, because I'm a silly dude and people talk, but sometimes that get in my head. They be like, why would you care what another guy says? But you always think like, if you're saying that, females say the same thing too. Like people think that, like people like, why would you care what I say? Because they think because females got eyes too. Everybody got eyes. Yeah. So people be trying to think like,
I don't do that. I've never.
I don't do that either. Yeah, you've noticed I don't do that. I do it behind your back. I'm not you. No, but because it's better to talk about people behind their back than in their face because it don't hurt their feelings. It just hurt their reputation. But I'm joking. Am I?
You talk about it,
people. I'm talking about people behind.
I'm
joking. I never.
You already know stuff don't be bothering me.
No, I'm not talking about. Why you gotta why you gotta reflect it back to you? I'm talking about the world is not just made of
yes,
you.
Yes, it is. It's my world.
I wasn't even talking about you. I was talking about the people that I talk to. You know about the people I talk about behind their back.
No, you don't talk about people behind their back.
Come on.
I know you talk about people into their face.
That too.
I've seen that.
I do talk about people to their face but I carry the conversation on when they leave too.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't. Sorry, Mom. I remember one time something my mom said bothered me though, because it's especially like, I don't know. It deals with genetics too. I remember one time I was around my mom, and this is like when I was working out. I don't know if I had just started working out or I was like in the process of my workout journey or whatever. But I remember my mom saying she's like, why you work out? You ain't got no six pack. I was like,
that is such a mother.
I was like,
that is a mother.
My mom just killed my spirit. I was like, what you mean? I was like, man, it's hard.
I remember one time. I was at a family thing, and it was I can't remember the lady's name, and she came in, and she was like, she looked at me, she's like, And I was in really good shape back then.
Yeah.
Like I was like hitting the gym tough. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, she took to my mom. She was like, your son look like Omar Epps. My mother was like, no, Omar Epps is a good looking man.
Man, but you know your mom was just playing.
She wasn't though. Because the way she said it, she was like, I could tell when she's playing, and I could tell with her reaction, like, oh, she really think Omar Epps is good looking. But I don't care that she said it. But the way she said it, I'm like, oh, she really not playing. She really think like this lady done overstretched it with Omar Epps.
I might throw some shots at my mom though. But it's just so crazy because like not only just, but when people don't work out or if that's not their lifestyle, they don't understand like everything that goes along with it. You know, like when you don't work out, you just automatically think like, hey, you know, a person goes to the gym and they just automatically get muscles and six packs, and it don't work out like that, you know.
I really want to go there though, and this not like on your mom. This
Go
like,
ahead.
This like it's like all these dudes that be like coming telling me what to or telling people what to do, and it's like most of y'all like, man, I'm telling you, more people take steroids than you know. Like more people take steroids. A lot of these dudes, I have had dudes try to get me to take steroids. People that you've probably seen me around try to get me to take steroids. More than one situation I've had, and people know that I have a problem with addiction too.
Yeah.
There's people that have known that I had a problem with addiction, try to like get me to take steroids and try to explain to me how stupid I am for not taking steroids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know I just rather take creatine. A lot of these dudes that you be seeing jack buff, a lot of these dudes be taking steroids.
So let me ask you a question. Have you thought about it?
Never.
Never
Because
I thought about
because
it.
the only time that people have asked me to take steroids is after me going through recovery.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually like knowing like this is one addiction for another. No.
You know what? I thought about it, but it's too much stuff that goes into it, and plus, you know, I'm cheap. I'm not spending no money on no damn steroids.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, people that take steroids, they actually have they script is better than a pyramid scheme person. Mm-hmm. Because they tell you how it's the people that I know that are actually intelligent that are taking steroids. That's not stupid. Mm-hmm. They tell you, well, how much of this you need, or how much. I kind of blocked all that testosterone you need, and then how you lose your testosterone. And then I'm looking at like somebody, and they're like, well, those are people that overuse it, and it's like, dude, it's a drug. It's actually a drug. And then it's kind of like, to me, like I'll be looking at some of them dudes. Like, dude, you cheating, and then dudes that I have met that I know that take steroids have the worst mental health and like have the worst behavior, and they are because it alters you, it alters who you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've taken things like I remember I used to take this thing back in the day. It wasn't steroids. It was I forgot what it's called.
Was it a test booster?
Something that wasn't. It was but it got discontinued. Mm-hmm. I forgot what it's called, but it used to alter my mood. So I could just imagine how steroids like will alter your mood. I mean, it's a drug. Yeah. Like, I mean, think about, dude, this is how I know steroids are a drug. When you go to the hospital now, that's all they give you is steroids, right? Mm-hmm. For anything, they give you steroids. Remember when my back was out and I was in a wheelchair and they gave me steroids and I was walking fine. It's a drug.
Yeah, because I remember my son when after his situation with COVID or whatever, they gave him steroids, and I remember my son blew up. And like he was eating spaghetti in the morning time. He wanted spaghetti and all this stuff. Yeah. And it's just like man, but I mean, if you do it, man, I don't know, to each his own. I mean, I'm not going to do it. For one, it costs too much. And then you got to you got estrogen, and you got to make sure it levels up. And if you do it, if you don't do it right, then all of a sudden you get man boobs and all this. I ain't got time for all that.
This is my thing. This is my thing about the people I've known that taking steroids and try to get me to take steroids. Mm-hmm. This is my thing. You could do what you want to do. I don't care if people do whatever drug. You could do crack. You could do heroin. I don't care what you want to do. Don't try to make me feel like there's something wrong with me for not doing it.
Yeah, I got you.
Because that's what I've dealt with people that take steroids.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So stop. No, I'm just playing.
Man, if I had, I'm telling you. Yeah.
So we got some topics that we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna come back and talk about those topics. Yeah. What I'm wearing? No, I'm just playing. But
show everybody your shirt.
No, don't do that. No, it's just a Billionaire Boy Club shirt. A regular billionaire. I wore the shirt last week to my niece's play.
Then you wore it 2 weeks in a row?
Was her play last week?
Yeah. You just said you wore it last week.
Well, I bought it last week, so it's kind of like, yeah. But this is Sunday morning.
So you had to show it off again?
No, this ain't showing it off. This is, I woke up and whatever is looking like it's pressed enough is what's getting put on.
That nigga.
And then I had to put on a jacket because I knew that it was gonna be cold in here because we in Cleveland. I knew the weather just started changing. I know the heat ain't gonna be with nobody. We don't put on no heat this early. Yeah.
You ain't put I turned my heat on?
I did not cut my heat on.
Man, I'd be darned if I'm sleeping in this cold.
It's not cold to me.
Oh.
I sleep upstairs.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not cold. And then the reason why I don't cut my I'm working from home. Have you ever seen you ever seen my office before?
Yeah.
You see that big space heater?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, nah, I'm like, why have we cut on the heat? But yeah, we're gonna come back, we're gonna talk about some topics we see in a second.